Hey, yeah, how's it going? It's your boy Canarlos. We're here in the flesh. We doing it right. And I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that might seem a little scary, and that's about uncertainty. Because sometimes, as we already know, tomorrow is not so guaranteed. And as we're traveling our paths and we're on our journeys, I know we have dreams. I know we have aspirations, we got goals. And we hope that they come true. We hope that they all work themselves out. But we don't know based off the things that we're experiencing, based off the results that we're yielding. It doesn't look so good. And when those things aren't looking so positive, we sometimes think negative. Start to question our existence within the journey, on the path. Am I meant to be here? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I think we got to ask ourselves, do we love doing this? Does this make us happy? And I think that if the answer is yes to both of them, I think we got to continue. I know it's uncertain not knowing what the future is going to hold, but what is certain is that doing this brings joy to your life. I think that about my own speaking, because I just made 8 years on March 17th. I'm thinking to myself like, hey, I made 8 years, but again, I'm not where I want to be. I haven't blown up to the type of status that I want. I haven't gone where I want to go. And I think to myself as well, because, again, these are real thoughts. Sometimes when we're experiencing, negative, our thoughts are going to sometimes be negative. But I think to myself is that I love speaking. I love putting out this content. I love making videos so that I can impact somebody in a nice, positive way. I gotta think about that. I gotta focus on that. But sometimes what also helps uncertainty is to have something in conjunction with the very thing that you want to offset the feeling of uncertainty. For me, that's my counseling. I'm in school. I have that. So it helps me not feel so worried about the future in terms of that because I know it's going to work out somehow. But what if you don't? What if you don't have anything to offset that uncertainty? You start to spiral, right? You start to think these negative thoughts, they start to consume you. And I'm also experiencing that because in 5 weeks I'll be 25. 7 weeks I would have gotten my master's. That ain't so scary. It's nice. I'm happy about that. The scary part is I'm going to need a full-time job, which I've never had, to pay for an apartment that I've never had and don't have right now. So it's scary. It's scary not knowing what's going to happen. I'm literally transitioning into a new season in my life, a new chapter that I'm not even ready for completely. And when you start to think about how you're not ready, you start to think about what you don't have, it could send you spiraling. It could send you in a manic state where you start thinking about negative things. And I know I've thought about, hey, I might be homeless. I might not be able to pay these bills. I might not be able to eat. And these are real thoughts. And I'm thinking to myself, is this going to happen? Is this going to be true? And I got to really think to myself, what is supporting this? We have to ask ourselves, what supports the truth or the validity that this future that we're conjuring up in our heads is going to happen? Nothing. There's no evidence that's going to support that this will happen because we don't know what the future holds. But there's two things that we can do. There's two things that are within our power to do. One, we got to operate through faith. I know that seems a little higher being type, whether you believe that you believe in God or whatever, or you just believe that it's going to work out. You got to have faith. And sometimes that's hard to really fully believe that's going to work out because what you're experiencing doesn't necessarily support that truth. But we got to work on it. And I got to work on it too. So it's not like I'm saying it because I'm doing it. We have to work together to try to believe this because we have to think about how these negative thoughts are impacting us. Are they impacting us negatively? Or are they impacting us positively? And that's a question that we really need to answer. And for me, those thoughts have been impacting me have been impacting me negatively, and I can't be consumed by them. Second thing is, we have to worry about the things that we can control. I'm not saying we don't do nothing. I'm saying we don't try to do everything. I can't focus on the things I can control. I can't focus on who's going to hire me. What broker is going to have me live in this apartment. I can't focus on that. What I can focus on is me still applying to jobs. Me still looking for apartments. Still doing what I got to do so that I do graduate. And focusing on what we can control, it helps offset the uncertainty. Still there. Don't know what's going to happen because it's scary. Ooh, it is scary not knowing what the future is going to bring. But it's going to hurt us thinking negatively. It's going to hurt us not trying to remain positive. Easier said than done, but it's something that we have to do. I know living in uncertainty gives us anxiety, and I have been feeling that to some extent. But at the same time, we have to focus on being okay with being vulnerable, being okay not knowing everything. It's going to work itself out somehow. So let's push through. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.